All right. So before I go any further, I wanted to show you the basic way of modeling, and like your typical extruding edges, that sort of thing, right? So it's 90% of modeling is usually just those couple of tools, and most of the other ones are just for expediency. They make it faster to do things. But you should be able to get most of what you want just by doing those things I just showed you. But I did want to show you another way of modeling in here that I like because it reminded me of Z-spheres a bit, and something that's sort of unique. Because one of the things that Blender has that's really awesome are these like modifiers, which I mean, we've been using the mirror one, but some of them do some really interesting things, and they're very dynamic because they're node based, so they're not like pre-canned sort of stuff, so you can use them in interesting ways. So what I want you to do is I'm just going to save this. So we'll just do save as or save Control S, and then you just save as a Blender file and just name it something. I just named mine this and just save it. Okay, so it's saved. That's fine. So then we're just going to do File New. General, you're going to end up with this. We're going to get rid of this right off the bat. So just hit X to delete. Hit OK. What I want to do now is add in a new model. So we'll do Shift A, and that will bring open this, or you can do it right here as well. Oh, I'm gonna switch to the modeling tab. Right here will also do it. Yeah. Or that just add a cube. Oh, okay. You got to hold it down. But I'm just going to Shift A, and then we will do the plane. All right. That looks exciting. All right. So what I want to do is we only want a single edge down the center. That's what we're after. So we're gonna figure that out, right? So we're gonna do make sure I'm in edit mode, Control R, and we will click here, and then I'm just gonna right click, so make sure it snaps there. Then we're gonna hit 3. I'm gonna grab this face, and I'll hit X to delete it, and we're gonna say only face. Okay, same thing here. X, probably should just grab both of them, only face. Okay, now we're gonna hit 2, and I want to grab these two edges, or this edge, this edge, all the outside edges. Basically, not the one I grabbed in the center, and we'll hit X, and we'll say edges, right? That's going to leave me with just this one edge that goes straight across, all right? And you'll see what purposes it's going to serve. So um, go ahead, and we're going to add a modifier for mirror because we want to mirror this, even though it's not doing anything yet. So go to mirror and put clipping on as well. All right, so this will be just kind of like what we had before. This will be our torso. Um, and the other modifier we're going to use, and this is where the magic comes from, is you're going to add another modifier and you go skin, and it's going to create this tube. And basically, what it does is around it, it creates a shape. Okay, so basically, this has thickness, and we can apply it afterwards. So it sort of is like Z spheres in a way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it off. So over here, if you hit the X, it just gets rid of it. But over here, you can just turn it off when we're in edit mode. That's what this stands for. And now I can see the thing again, just so it's easier to work with. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here to make the head and over here to go make the tail. Okay, or actually, I'll do the head over here and the tail over there. All right, so it's head over heels. So we're going to hit 1 for vertice mode. I'm going to grab this vertice. We're going to hit E for extrude. I'm just going to pull this kind of up. And I don't have to worry about keeping it um, keeping it on that plane because I have clipping on. I turn that on, so it won't allow it to move to the sides. I'm going to grab this one, and we will once again hit E, and I'm just going to pull this down. Okay, so there's the tail, there's the neck. We just need a head, so I'll grab this. I'll hit E again, and I'm just going to pull that straight, and voila. Okay, so now if we were to turn this back on, you can see I have this tube. I need some limbs, right? So those will come right off of here. So what we're going to do is this. Let's I guess I want to, can I knife this? I don't even know if that will work. Let's see. Okay. Can I? Actually, I should just be able to cut across, right? No? Apparently that won't. Okay, so never mind, because we won't be knifing that. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is I would like to put some maybe on the inside. Well, maybe we do want them just here and here. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. So I'm going to grab this. And I want to extrude. But if I try to extrude this, it won't allow me because I have clipping on. So you want to make sure you turn clipping off first. I'm going to go to, I'm going to hold Alt and go to a top view right here. Okay. And then we're going to hit E, and I'm going to pull it straight out this way, like so. I'm going to grab the other one here and do E and pull this one straight out, like so. Okay. Now I'm just going to middle mouse button click like that. You can see I got these two bits here. I'm going to grab both of them, just hit E, and then we'll hit Z so they only go downwards like that. And now you can see we have this armature. And if I turn this back on, you can see we have basically that same sort of shape. We have a base shape to kind of work off of. So this is obviously really good for trees and stuff. You can adjust the smoothing so that the limbs are not so, you lose a little bit of volume though. But I would probably put those, and it actually needs quite a bit. I guess I'll put it up all the way. And you can see that, yeah, we've got basically a shape here that we can then kind of sculpt or do things off of. So we have a very basic shape. So you might want to have like a different shape here for like the legs. We didn't really do it with the other one, but it might make sense to do it here just because it'd be pretty easy to do. So I'm going to turn off this, and then I am going to go to edge mode here, okay? And then we're just going to do loop cut. If I do loop cut, boom, you probably can't tell it worked, but we'll put one here and maybe put one on its back. Let's put one on his tail. Okay, so now we have those. I'm gonna hit 1, and I'm just gonna go regular select here, and now I can G. I'm just gonna move this. Oh, I see, that's what's happening. I gotta put clipping back on. Okay, G and move this down. I'm gonna grab this and G and move that like this. I'm gonna grab this one and we'll do G and Shift X so that I can move it in those two axes. And then I'm going to grab this one and I will do G and Shift X like that. And I think, oh, I also put one here. So we'll just do G and just give it a little bit like that. And then if I turn this back on, you can see it's a little bit more, you know, what we wanted. All right. So I could use this as a base shape as well. So when you are done, right now, this is merely a modifier that's being placed atop of it, which you may or may not like. But you probably, if you actually want to like do stuff with it, you want to execute it. What you will notice that some of these modifiers, such as this mirroring one, as well as this this one here, they don't work. I don't know if they tell you right there. Disabled modifier when it is in edit mode. So if I back out of edit mode, so just hit tab, I can then go ahead and apply these. So I could go here and actually apply. But I'm actually going to undo that. The reason being is I think because we have this mirroring on, it's not actually like a half thing, so it's kind of weird. So I'm actually going to apply the mirror first. Apply. And then I'm going to apply the skin. Apply. Because I don't know if you notice, it acts a little bit weird, and I think it's because it's basically going to end up with a double spine, and that's not something we want. But now if I go back into edit mode, if I hit tab, you can see I can grab all the faces. I can do Control R and put one right in the center here. So now I have a nice center line, and you can do all of your usual editing and such. But I think this is a really nice way to kind of start working on the design of the model. And I'm just going to save this as the next thing. So I'll do Control Shift S or Command Shift S or Command S. Since this isn't saved, I can just hit Control S. Hopefully, Control S. There it goes. And I'm just going to call this quad base skin. We'll just call it skin since that's how I made it. Underscore V01. All right, so we'll save that Blender file. All right, so good.